What's going on, you guys? Welcome to another episode of the Gabriel Show. How you guys doing today? Now, listen, all right. This is one of the videos. This is how you got to play it, all right? If you at work, I want you to throw an AirPod in, put the volume up, just keep doing your thing. If you're at the crib, same thing, right? Wash your dishes, do your chores, and just let this play in the background. You hear me? I really want to speak to you guys about the nursing game. You already know me, all right? This is yours truly. This is how I use YouTube, guys. I know a lot of people create YouTube to either educate people or entertain people. You see me? I'm either sipping tea, sharing tea, or using this as therapy. YouTube for me is truly an outlet. I like to make people laugh. You know why? Because if you don't laugh, you're going to cry, all right? And in today's conversation, I really want to talk about why I can never go back to working full-time as a registered nurse, okay? On my channel, you'll notice I'd like to talk a lot about finances. I like to talk about God. I like to make you guys laugh. But there's a topic that I touched upon that I just completely stopped talking about it, right? It's almost like I've been silenced in a way, you know? But today, I want to talk about it, all right? Now, let me tell you guys why I can't work full-time anymore. And I just want to get into it. Like nurses who are there. Look, I work as an ICU nurse. If you guys are nurses today who's listening to this, I just want you to understand my situation, because you probably had this same exact situation happen to you, okay? So lately, I've been getting a lot of admissions, and I'm going to be real with you, all right? These admissions are coming from nursing homes, all right? I work as an ICU nurse, so I see a lot of the trauma patients, and they're coming in, their diagnosis is falls, right? And they're having brain bleeds and whatnot, all right? Now, guys, it breaks my heart, to be completely honest with you, because, like, man, as a nurse who truly loves this game, who truly loves this, like, nursing, I don't know. I feel like I don't know who to talk to about this, bro. Like, it's kind of depressing in a sense, because, like, you get these patients who comes in with falls, and you know damn well exactly how they fall. Right, you know exactly what happened. You understand. Like, they try to give you a whole scenario, especially because that's the first thing I ask. Where's this patient coming from? They'd be like, oh, this patient came from so-and-so nursing home. And you know what's crazy? You get to the point where you know exactly which nursing homes. Like, ah, man, if I'm getting a patient from this nursing home, I better check their backs, because I definitely know they have an ulcer. I definitely know they have a bed sore. Right? Oh, I definitely know they came in for a fall. I definitely know they came in for such and such. And it sucks, because you really start to know which nursing home, right, that a patient come from, that you'll realize that they have all these problems, right? And you know what sucks, man? I got this one admission. Young guy, guys. Young guy. And you know what? Like, I was getting a report from one of the other nurses on the phone. Because, guys, mind you, I used to work at this nursing home, right? And just trying to get a background, because they will call and ask for updates on how a patient's doing. You know what I mean? Like, this patient came in for a fall. You already know I'm not going to give no patient information, whatever the case is. But this patient doesn't have a midline shift, has a brain bleed. Patient was on blood thinners. But then I was talking to this nurse, because I actually knew that nurse. And I said, listen, man, forget this nursing report. Bro, what happened? Right? Because this guy was young. Like, he came in, first of all, went to the nursing home. Because initially, healthy guy, but he got AFib, right? If you guys don't know, people who's watching this, AFib is basically an arrhythmia in the heart, right? That can lead to strokes. And that's what happened to him. He caught a stroke, okay? Now, he had to get rehab. So he went to the hospital. They dealt with the stroke, all right? Young guy, but he had AFib, which led to a stroke. They put him on blood thinners, okay? And unfortunately, when he had the stroke, he fell. He fell initially. And so he had to go there for like a simple type of cast on his legs, whatever the case may be. But he was there for rehab, right? Because, guys, I don't think you understand. When you're at the hospital and they say you need rehab, right? Some people have good insurance where they can go to like this prestige rehab place. But most people, right, if you have Medicaid or whatever the case may be, you're going to a nursing home. And people don't understand that, right? They think that they're just going to go to the most pristine rehab facility, but that's not the case for everybody, okay? So he had to go to a nursing home. At the nursing home, This guy have a cast young guy. Let's say you have to use the bathroom, right? Because Monday through Friday, everything's popping. But then on the weekend, they don't have that much staff. They don't have that much help. And so my guy had to use the bathroom really bad, right? Call bell going off. Call bell going off. And they didn't have the staffing. They didn't have no CNAs. They didn't have nothing, right? And so it sucks because you get to the point where the nurses, the LPNs, have to stop what they're doing in order to put patients in the bathroom because they're just that understaffed. So you're trying to pass meds at the same time, and you're also trying to put people into the bathroom. And guys, this guy was alert and oriented, right? So this nurse was giving me the report, said, yo, listen, this happened last week. I know this is exactly what happened. Now, when he worked on that floor on the rehab unit, he would take him to the bathroom, no problem, because the CNA would probably be busy with everybody else because there's total care patients. And they do try to take care of the patients who's alert and oriented because they're able to talk and speak up for themselves. But there's a lot of people who's not able to, right? So, and they're just understaffed. So he knew this is exactly how it happened. This guy tried to go to the bathroom by himself, got up, tripped, fall. By the time the CNA came in to do her rounds and seen him and like turn off the call bell, this guy's on the floor, big laceration on his head, bleeding. Now he's getting sent to the ICU, right? And guys, I try to avoid the nursing homes. I try to avoid talking about the nursing homes. But then I'm like, damn, that sucks. Because now he's laying here, he's obtunded. He's unable to talk for himself. He's unable to advocate for himself. And I have to do Q1 hour neural checks on this guy, right? And the guy who's giving me a report knows, hey, this guy is alert. This guy's alert. He was totally with it. This is not his baseline. You know, he done fell and now he has a midline shift and now he needs all this intervention, right? But this isn't the first time this happened. Multiple times, several times I get admissions. Patients, residents from nursing homes, they have bed sores, or either they're coming in because they had a fall, and the reason why they had a fall is because they're being forced to have not one diaper but two diapers on. They're losing their integrity. They're losing basically their whatever. Like they don't feel like a human anymore, right? It's like whatever the case, morals go out the window. Everything goes out the window, man, and they're being forced to take shits on themselves in a diaper, although they can get up and use the commode, although they could get up and use the bathroom. They're losing their strength because they're being forced to they turn to incontinence because they don't have the staff, they don't have enough help, and nurses can't stop what they're doing to also like give med pass and take patients to the bathroom and do these things. So it's crazy and it's egregious and it's a problem. And this is why I can't work full time, because I see these cases all the time, and I can't escape the nursing home, man. I can't escape the nursing home. I try to, but then it's just like, it's a full circle, right? And I don't know who's watching this. I don't know if you're a Republican. I don't know if you're a Democrat. But you know what we all have in common? We're all going to get old. We're all going to get old. Even in the presidential debate, you know what Biden and Trump had in common? They were both old, okay? Luckily for them, you know, they had their minds on right. I mean, not 100%, but at the same time, they were able to communicate. But there's a lot of people who can't, who's in their 80s, right? And I just want to talk about life in general, because today, the economy is not the one. We are working harder than ever. We're working 2 jobs, 3 jobs to substantiate our lifestyles. We're getting priced out the housing market. People can't afford eggs, bro. Eggs is about to be $10 for the cheapest ones, right? People can't afford groceries. People have to pay for daycare. People don't have a chance to see their kids. As nurses, like, people think we're rich, whatever the case may be, but bro, we work in these long ass hours, 12-hour shifts, trying to support our families. We go home, we see our kids, we're trying to quickly make dinner for them. And you just get in this cycle where you just rinse and repeating the same day. It's like you're trapped. And a lot of people, they don't have enough to save for retirement. They don't have enough to have long-term care insurance. What are you talking about? They're overworked, they're stressed, and a lot of people are dying from the stress, but also there's people who are living longer, right? Because in general, we are living longer. Baby boomers are living longer. And the reason why is because we have the technology, right, to do this, right? But then you have to ask yourself, is it even worth it? Sometimes I ask myself, like, is it even worth it to live longer? I hate to say it like that, because now look, this patient I have who's obtunded and who's doing neuro checks, guess what? Intubated. And now he's going to need a trach. And you know what's crazy? This guy came into the facility as not a walkie-talkie because he had a cast, but now he's getting sent to the vent unit. Wow. Could you imagine being a young person in your 50s, AFib, you thought you was getting rehab at a nursing home. During the week, they were doing such a great job, but then during the weekend, they don't have enough staff, and you have to use the bathroom, but they're telling you just go in your pants. And you're like, no, I'm not going to go in my pants because that's not what I'm used to. And you try walking to the bathroom yourself. Unfortunately, you trip. And unfortunately, you were on Eliquis because you had an arrhythmia. So now you're taking an anticoagulant. And now you fell and you done hurt your head, and now you have a brain bleed. And now you're going to live longer, all right? But you're going to have a plastic tube in your stomach and a tube down your neck. Right? That's how we're patching these patients up, and we're packing them right back to the nursing home. And you know what's the difference now? We're charging them, instead of charging them $10,000 a night at the nursing home, you're getting charged $20,000 a night because now you're in the vent unit, right? The money maker. Because all the nursing homes, they love the vent unit. That's the bread and butter right there. Okay? And there's just a lot of politics. There's a lot of things that you can't talk about, right? When it comes to even the bed stores, when it comes to everything I'm saying, guys, could get me canceled. I was talking about the nursing home before, and they tried to silence me. I was getting death threats. And you know what? It's just not fair. It's not fair. They're saying, oh, you're like, I got blacklisted. I can't even work at a nursing home around my area, to be honest with you. But then it's just like, guys, isn't this a problem for everybody? Whether you're a Republican or Democrat, aren't we all going to get old? Like, my grandmother, before she passed, we tried to take care of her as much as possible, right? There's somebody out there who's taking care of a loved one or older person out there. But eventually she fell sick with dementia, Alzheimer's, right? And we couldn't handle her anymore. She forgot how to swallow. She got aspiration pneumonia. And at one point we had no choice but to give her a peg tube. So that's how she started eating, right? And then she just became so much because she became contracted and she was unable to move. So we had to send her to a nursing home. Okay, that was my grandmother's case. Rest in peace to my grandmother. But the thing I'm trying to say is baby boomers out there, people out there who are working, people out there who are working very hard, who don't have enough money to save for their retirement. My point is, you're going to have to depend on the government, right? And I want to let you know, they don't got a plan for you, man. They don't got a plan for you. They don't got enough staffing for you. And nursing haven't been the same since COVID, man. It hasn't been the same since COVID. I think, like, the care that these people got in the nursing homes during COVID was egregious. They didn't have enough resources. And it's a problem that we're not talking about, and I just don't know why we're not talking about it, right? And I don't want to keep readdressing this problem. I don't want to talk about it. But the thing is, like, I don't know. I feel like there's going to be some type of Gen Z or Gen Alpha taking care of me. And I just want y'all to just try your best with me. Matter of fact, I don't even want to go to a nursing home. And look, listen, baby boomers, they're talking about this great wealth transfer that's about to happen, right? Y'all think this great wealth transfer is going to happen from baby boomers to millennials? No, man, you guys are bugging. It's going to happen from the baby boomers to the nursing homes, all right? All your assets, everything you work for, everything you've been saving in the S&P 500, you've been stacking up a lot of money for a nursing home bed, baby. I hate to say it like that. Because I know a lot of wealthy individuals who unfortunately have to put their loved ones in a nursing home because they can't handle it anymore, right? They can't. They could have, some people literally make a section in their house. They will have a vent unit in their house, or they will hire private nurses. But then it's just like, they have the insurance, they have the benefit, why not use it? And what they do is they hire a private nurse to take care of their loved ones within the nursing home. I see people who do that, right? They have a lot of private duty. They have their own staffing 24/7 who takes care of them. But not everybody can do that. right? Not everybody could afford that. What about the general public? What about you, right? The person out there who's working, busting their ass, just trying to survive. And look, they're pushing the retirement age too, right? People are working longer. People are working, I think the retirement age is like 70 years old now. Like, they expect you to work until you're 70 something. You have no retirement, and there's, I don't know if Social Security is gonna be around, and then you're gonna depend on the government for care. Man, you got something coming for you, bro. And you know what's coming for you? Nothing. I feel like this is a problem we got to address, and this is why I can't work full time anymore. Because unfortunately, like, I love nursing, and don't get me wrong, I'll be picking up during the holidays, right? I'm trying to count me a little PS5, but like, I'm not really stressing about making a lot of money, about the S&P 500. Right now, I'm worried about S&P PS5. All right, that's what I'm worried about, because I'm just trying to enjoy my youth. I'm trying to enjoy my health. I see this big old circle. We live in a capitalistic country. People's more worried about profit in the medical field. That's what they're worried about. And if you're a nurse and you truly try to make a difference, and if you truly love what you know, you're gonna get silenced, bro. You're gonna get silenced. They don't want you to talk. How dare you talk? You're disobedient. You know, and they will try to silence you. So it sucks. It sucks that this is my mindset. Like, I'm about to go to work now, and I'm about to take care of this patient, and I'm just like, damn, how many more patients do I have to take care of who's going to have the submission diagnosis, you know? And I don't know. I just feel like it's ridiculous. And I really think that this is a problem that we should address, okay? Not only global warming, not only the illegal immigrations, but we should also put this up to the congregation. Like, we should also, like, whoever you are, whether you're Democrat or Republican, guys, I'm Haitian, so I think that it's important and necessary that we address this, okay, to whoever is president. So if we don't do this now, guys, I'm telling you, it's inevitable. We're gonna get old, and you'll see what I'm talking about in the future. All right, so I don't know. I'm not trying to work full time. I'm not trying to go back to school for my NP, because I don't even want to be the one to prescribe these people Eliquis, right? Matter of fact, I'm trying to disassociate myself with the medical field. As much as I love it, that's why I can only do it part-time, because I'm going to do it with the passion of my heart, do what I got to do, but then I got to go back home to my family. I got to get away from this, man. I got to get away from this. This is how I feel. And this is why lately all I've been posting is videos to make you guys laugh. I've been trying to make you guys just laugh, because I know there's a lot of nurses out there who feels what I feel, who's going through what I'm going through. But, man, I don't know, man. Like, I just wish there can be a change. And this is why I be talking about finances on my page, because I be wishing that a lot of us nurses, if we could just become financially literate, we could come together, we could invest together, and maybe we can make a change, you know, like that we would want to see. Because they say, be the change you want to see in the world, right? So if I want to see a change in the medical field in this world, maybe I have to just create my own thing, right? But until then, you know, I'm just going to continue to just be creative, continue to make you guys laugh, continue to try to get it some other way. But you know what, baby boomers, I see you. Anybody out there who's taking care of their parents at home, I see you. I see what you're going through, and I know it's not easy, but you know, let's just try to talk about this problem. And please don't try to put me at the forefront of this problem. All right, my goal is to take care of my family and my son. I'm not trying to be the Martin Luther King of this. I'm trying to sound the alarm, but at the same time, bro, I got a family to take care of, all right? I got a family to take care of. But anyways, I truly love and appreciate you guys. This is just my open thoughts. Listen, have a good day, all right, guys? I'm out. Peace.